What's up guys, my name is Chris Kane and welcome to Let's Play the Kickstarter demo of The Letter. This is an interactive horror visual novel game. It is currently looking for backers on Kickstarter. It looks really good. I've been looking through the Kickstarter page and this game looks really high quality. I hope this game does make its goal. And just to give context, just real quick, unless you guys don't want to look at the page right now, I want to look at the game. This game takes inspiration from Japanese movies like The Grudge and The Ring, and also takes inspiration from Japanese games, RPG Maker games like Corpse Party and Mad Father. And also it takes inspiration from the Japanese webcomic called Bongcheon-Dong Ghost, something like that. It's a pretty spooky little webcomic that moves. Anyway, let's get started. Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need, humble ambassadors of peace, beloved by their people. The seasons of joy eventually ended with the good nobles perished at the hands of the Great Plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. She was orphaned at the age of 4. The mansion stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After the mysterious disappearance of Lady Charlotte, the great house was left abandoned, and that is when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things. Cries and howls filled the night, and heresy of the mysterious woman that roamed aimlessly. People who dared to enter its halls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself, whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. However, Buyer Realty Corporation is convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, the corporation decided to place the property on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside wait to be discovered by brave souls, like 6 teenagers. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. Isabella. Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you? Immediately I recognized the anxious, jittery voice coming from the other end. Oh, hey, Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter? What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Geez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out. Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously. I like to believe that, so hurry up and get here. This place is huge, a bit too quiet since nobody's lived here since like forever, but beautiful nothingness. Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there. I know, I just wish I can live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away. Yeah, I wouldn't be too sure about that, not after the rumors they say that it's haunted. Jeez. Never mind about the rumors, ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they were, which they're not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits. You don't know that. They might be listening right now, and they might not be very happy with you, enough to use their spiritual ghost powers to curse you. You know, she's not wrong. No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch. Believe it or not, it's better to be careful. I agree. Right. Anyway, get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being on my own. Fine. Let me finish up here. I'll be there soon. Alright, see you, bye. Bye. Rose, still charming as ever. Who was that? I look up from my phone to see Becca. Yeah, so the visuals are pretty interesting, and yeah, I thought one of their goals was animation. Like more detailed animation, but it's already there. She gives me a questioning look. Oh, that was Rose. She's an agent like me. We're scooping out that big mansion down in Enslem Village. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The corporation wants us to check it out one last time before we let potential buyers tour it later this afternoon. A mansion? You mean the big spooky mansion everyone's talking about? Didn't you keep telling us how it gave you the creeps, and you have to go there? Well, I did promise Rose I won't ditch her. And besides, a job's a job. You gotta do what you gotta do to make a living. She snickers. What's so funny? Nothing. I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but I thought you'd back out. You've been freaking out about this place being cursed after all. Isn't your mantra morality and personal beliefs over money? That's a good one. Not all the time. Just because of the rumors, Bar Realty is desperate to sell a lot. And the agent who lands the deal is going to get a big bonus. I could really use the extra moolah. Mama called last night. Papa isn't getting any better and they're asking for more money to help with the bloating hospital bills. A sympathetic look crosses Becca's pale face. Life back home is tough, huh? A little bit, yeah. It wouldn't help if I was the only one in the family who has a job. Tough was an understatement. The burden of feeding 8 mouths and settling Papa's bills rested on my shoulders. I barely have any money left for myself. It used to be easy back when Papa was in good shape. Ever since he was diagnosed with cancer, he had no choice but to leave his job. I just wished my drunkard older brother would lend a hand, but Lord knows that that'll ever happen. I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles for the past week. She crosses her arm, grimaces at the thought. Stop eating junk. They're cheap and they're not good for you. You want to end up in the hospital like your father? Do you? Her voice raises and scolds at me. It's clear that it's a command and not a request. I'm not entirely sure if I should be happy or annoyed. That's tough. Glad someone's looking out for me, though. But Rebecca's demurring attitude can be such a pain sometimes. She's more controlling than Mama, and that says a lot. Yeah, I'll stop. I grumbled, and she didn't seem to care much. She gives me a warm smile. Good. Look, if you need anything, tell me and I'll help you in any way I can. You don't have to do this alone. Maybe I can lend you money and you can pay me back whenever. Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you know, I'm not a fan of borrowing money. You and your pride, but suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though. That's great. Takes a quick glance at the wall clock above the chalkboard. Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending and my students will be off in any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. Okay, maybe they're not teenagers, but they're really young adults. She turns to her desk, sloppily turning the pages of a rather thick textbook about mesothelioma. I reckon she's trying to work out her lesson plan for next week, but her eyes are distant. She doesn't seem too attentive on whatever's at the book. It's obvious something else occupies her thoughts. You sure you can manage on your own, though? I mean, you're still a bit feverish. You shouldn't even be working right now. Oh, hush, dear. You worry about me. I'll just drink some more medicine and I'll be right as rain. I hesitate for a moment. Becca and I are neighbors. She was the first to welcome me when I moved here to England a couple years ago. She's brazen, feisty, and always had many stories to tell about her students. We quickly became friends. And with my family staying in the Philippines, she filled the void and became sort of a sister to me. Becca had a cold for a couple days now, and despite my advice to take the week off and rest, she went ahead to work anyway. Well, she needs that moolah too. I caught her trying to sneak out this morning. Since there's no stopping her, I volunteered to drive her to St. Goretti High School. where she teaches history to rowdy teenagers. Not exactly the easiest job in the world, but I guess it's perfect with her boisterous and somewhat bossy persona. Oi, Belle. Oh, wow. Okay, she clicks her fingers, snapping me out of my thoughts. Seriously, lady, I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I feel bad. You can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better. Que passe? Capiche? Maybe. She gives me a reassuring smile. I sighed, defeated. Alright, I'll see you later, okay? Of course. With a wave goodbye, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. My car is parked down the street, just outside the campus grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside. As I pass through a couple buildings, I'm about to turn on the radio when my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking. I neatly tuck it between my ears and shoulder. Rose? Guess again. That voice. Ash? Bingo, Ashton. Hey, what's up? Just checking to see if you're cool later this evening. You mean that thing with Zach? Yeah, it's the premiere of that indie movie he's been working on for ages. He's really excited to watch it with his friends, and by friends he means us apparently. Yeah, no, don't worry, I didn't forget. I'll be there. Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off? Around 4, 6, I don't know. It's the first day of the open house of the Ermengarde Mansion. We're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon. Ermengarde Mansion? You know, the big Jacobine Mansion in Ansem Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually. On your own? Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah. I see. Looks like there's a skater cat finally tough enough. Shut the hell up. I can hear Ash chuckle from the other end. I'll see you around later. Drop me a call when you're done. Whatever, bye. Stupid Ash. Always teasing me whenever he gets the chance. I'll show him who's tough. Takes a few more minutes before I finally reach the infamous mansion. Look how cool it looks. I have to admit, it does look wonderful from the outside, yet that does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. Just expecting something to be in the windows. The neighborhood nearby is desolate. Everybody keeps their distance out of fear, horrified at the thought of failing under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of human presence just makes this place feel all more eerie than any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place is going to be at night. Parking my car along the vast green fields, I make my approach. I rummage through my bags for the keys when I notice that the door is slightly ajar. Okay, real quick, I'm going to save. This has a save feature, and I did check this out. One thing we did miss was when you first boot up the game and hit new game, on the window, the girl slaps her two hands against the window, which was kind of funny. It didn't happen when I hit start, but what are you going to do? Rose must have left it open. Entering, I just find myself completely aware of my surroundings. I say that all the time. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antique, searched every nook and cranny and crevice, and made it spick and span, all for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. For right now it is. As though it was going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should just leave this place alone. No, they should just bulldoze it. Some things in this world are better left in peace, never to be disturbed ever again. Rose? I call out. Rose, I'm here. Where are you? My voice echoes softly through the hallways. Who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'd hear me despite the deafening silence. She could be all the way on the other side of the mansion for all I knew. I reach for my phone and dial her number, but...
The number you have reached is not in service.
What? Are we that far in, the country? Weird. I mean, not in service. We were just talking a while ago. Not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away. Right? Right? Is it just me, or is the game... Oh, the light comes in like sometimes, like it would in real life. That's cool. Nah, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She's probably wandered off into deeper into the house and lost signal. Or, yeah, because that happens. I dial her number again, hoping to connect this time.
The number you have reached is not in service.
But to no avail. Oh, boy. I have a very bad feeling about this. Rose, if you can hear me, please come out. Come on. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps. Nope. Nothing. This isn't going to work. This place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing on deeper into the mansion. Taking a couple... Oh. Now, with this game having quick time events and stuff like that, I'm expecting death. Like, if you mess up. So I'm going to save there. Something moved by the hallway. What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine, I'm going. Okay, that was a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's right. Alright, I dial her number again, hoping she picks up this time. Come on. Please, Lord? Finally, it came through. Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you? There's heavy static coming from her side. I doubt she could hear me. Rose, come on. Where are you? I ask again as the static starts to settle. Attic? What? Why the attic? What the hell? What's in the attic? I got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? And how deep inside the mansion is the attic? There's barely any signal there. But why is she there? Out of all the places she could be, she had to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place? She really doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being in this place. I make my way carefully up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I chose real estate when I could have picked a career that didn't involve strange abandoned houses. Ooh, wow, look at that. This game's pretty... It is pretty. I mean, trying to say. I was going to say pretty. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greeted me. The hall had two wings, an east and west wing. The two master bedrooms, the library, were situated in the east wing. Meanwhile, I faced the west wing, which held a conference room and a theater room, and at the end of the hall, a simple wooden door leading upstairs to the attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs that led to the attic are deep, steep, and were made of rocks. If I'm not too careful, I could easily stumble and fall. Thank God it's still daytime. With how old this place was, there's no light fixtures, and I need a candle or flashlight to make my way go around. Reaching the top, the door opened to the maid's quarters. Those were the spooky sounds. Alright. See, you can play as multiple characters in this game, but I don't know about the demo. Just gonna have to see. So wait, so they cleaned this house spick and span, but they ignored this room. Okay, it looks exactly how it's been since the last time I was here, full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Did the cleaning crew miss this? Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Bloody hell. I was dreaming when I... Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No. Couldn't have been a dream. I'm sure she said it was here in the attic. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job making sure I stay alert and awake. Maybe this was just a prank. Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got her. Nah. Ah, shut up, brain. You're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time. No, I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Brighter Realty can find another agent who is more fucking realistic than me to the tour people around this haunted house. Before turning back, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. What's this? My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room, but there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like a letter. It's a letter lying on the ground just a couple inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down to pick it up. And this art's great. Strange, I don't recall seeing this letter the last time I was here. A few days back, a few other agents and I were exploring the mansion to prepare for today, and I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly wasn't here before. Someone must have been in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her, though, could I? There's only one set of stairs to and from the attic. The only way to find out. The letter isn't exactly a pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. But paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it might fall apart if I so as much as touch it. I need to be careful. I open it, and what I read shook me to my core. Huh. I think the message is pretty clear. Oh, I like that face she's making. Hold on, I'm sorry, I have to say that. Oh my god. It's filled with nothing but words, help me, written in a crimson shaded pen. Or maybe blood? The same phrase that keeps going on and on until... Oh, it's one of these letters. Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Oh, I'm supposed to make copies of this? I don't get it. Or else what? As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper to peek into the envelope and make sure it was not missing a second page. But there's nothing. Oh, please no. My hands are trembling as dread creeps over me. I start to realize that the room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get the hell out of here. Folding the paper in half, and the sight that greets me next has frozen me on the spot. Okay, so far there's already a Ring reference. Kinda. What the fuck is this? Blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covering the gaping wounds with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all matters of things one isn't meant to see. Nerves and veins are exposed in a grotesque display. A foot rested on a painful odd angle, with all the toenails seem to have fallen off, leaving only the decayed remains of infected nail beds in the wake. I can feel bile rising in my throat at the glory sight. It's too much. All of it's just too... Is she gonna pass out? I want to make a break for the door, run, scream, throw up, anything. But my feet won't budge. She's trembling. She's panicking. I feel trapped in my own body, glued to the floor out of terror. The only sign that I'm still alive is the loud beating of my heart as it echoes in my ears, and the tremor that constantly runs through my body. I'm definitely not breathing. Or maybe I am, but Lord knows it certainly doesn't feel like it. I open my mouth to say something, but the words catch in my throat. I'm completely paralyzed and frozen on the spot. I want to cry. I want to cry. I don't know what to do. I hear... Oh, you know what? This is... I'm always looking to see if there's going to be quick time events. Like, all of a sudden. Oh, man. Would be brave. I need to face it. Even though this is totally out of character for her. Where his feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die... Wait, and if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my kill looks like. A cold comfort. I feel tears forming in the corner of my eyes. My whole body trembles still. Mon, show its face! I've never felt this vulnerable in my entire life. I take a deep breath, summon every ounce of my courage, and left me in and shift my gaze upwards. Oh! Wow! Oh my god. That's... Please? Miss? Oh my god. Yeah, that's fucking... Sachiko. In a nutshell. What's that sound? Oh! Oh! Oh, fuck. Without thinking, I scrambled towards the door, up to my feet. I struggled to open it, but it won't budge. Stay away, go away, please, Lord. Oh my god. Why now? It won't open now. My heart sinks as reality draws in. I'm locked in. Locked in with this thing. This fucking thing. Let me out. Please let me out. I feel it slowly approaching me as I... Oh god. I wrench the doorbell violently back and forth. Oh, tap Z. Oh my god. Mash. Fuck off. Yes. The door finally swings open and I couldn't have been happier. Ooh. Hold on, let's make another... Yeah, fuck it. Make another save. Wasting no time, I leapt out the door and I don't look back. My feet pound against the door like it... cacophony of drums in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. My chest feels so tight, it's like it's going to burst. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the grand staircase, but that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope or the sight of the exit that gives to me. Racing down the stairs, I briefly laugh escapes me and my shoe slips, and I find myself falling until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. I feel my head grow fuzzy and my vision dims, even as I fight to stay awake. Did stairs literally kill me? Go away, please. What? The last thing I see are those feet before all that I know is darkness. To be continued. Okay, sadly our demo ends there. If you liked it, please support. Yeah. Alright. So as far as I saw, I believe the at the point of this recording, I think it's at like it's like 1/6 the way there of their funding. But it's still like a month to go. I'm kind of curious what happens in the other decision you make. So let's check that out real quick. Close my eyes and pray. I shut my eyes, muttering fervent prayers under my breath. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Prayers taught to me as a child, but my mama and papa slip out endlessly through my teeth. But because God, oh God, if you have to listen to any of my prayers, please listen to this one. And if God doesn't listen, at least I won't see that thing that kills me. A cold comfort. I wait. And I wait some more. But nothing happens. I dare to take a peek only to find that the ghost, it's gone. Relief washes over me as I shakily got up on my feet and backed away towards the door. Jiggling the door open, I slip out without a second thought to make a run for it, down the stone steps and onto the hallway. I take a look back to make sure it wasn't behind me. Any other person might have stopped. I dismissed it as a trick of the light, but of an overactive imagination, but I wasn't taking any of my chances. I knew what I saw in there, and it wasn't giving me a chance to catch me off guard. I wasn't safe until I got out of there. I was going to jump out at any moment. I was going to jump out at any moment and get me while I was still here. I told them. I fucking told them. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Racing down the stairs, I breathe. Barely laugh escapes me, and then my shoe slips and I fell again. And my back hit the ground again. Oh, okay, so I did the gutsy one. That was definitely more rewarding. Okay, so we didn't actually miss anything. Okay. I feel like they could have put in like a Corpse Party style bad end there and make you have to go back and do the other thing. But other than that, I think this is actually a really promising game. I didn't look at it, but on the Kickstarter page is a video that says elevator scene, and it looks definitely like something out of the Grudge Wii game. It looks pretty sick. But yeah, looks really promising. Give the page a look at and read the stuff and look at videos, stuff like that. But yeah, I hope this game makes its goal. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the game, and feel free to suggest other games to look at for the channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Thank you for watching.